Okay, well, maybe duct tape is easy to peel off.
Yeah, it's really cheap duct tape.
Oh, well, I never expected you to have expensive duct tape.
Yeah, why would you even think that? Why would you even guess?
Oh, also, I don't know if you can tell what's in his Popeyes drink.
What is in his Popeyes drink?
Hot coffee that he's drinking through a straw.
Yeah, it was the only, cup with a lid I had. Because we used to have, the coffee cups, but we ran out.
I want to die. I want it to end. Now.
What?
All of it.
Everything?
Everything.
I'm sleepy also. But
Welcome to the Brooks and Zach podcast. That's right, Josh is doing the intro. I can't open my sound effects thing because I can't fucking find it.
Welcome to the Brooks
Son
and
of a
Zach 100
bitch!
Years
maybe
podcast.
next
I'm
time,
Brooks.
Raskovich. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yeah. Woo. There it is. We did it. 100 years. Alright, fucking shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, continue.
We are a bit tired because we have been up all hours of the night calling people all over Crimopolis, campaigning for you.
Yes.
For you.
Yes, you're looking at me, not
Yes.
the audience.
Yeah.
I went to the hospital because there was this lump on my neck ever since the last stunt. But after that.
Yeah. Don't ask about that.
All right.
Don't ask us about our business.
I
Karen.
didn't. What?
Karen.
My-
Karen?
What about
Who
you?
the fuck is Karen?
Don't worry, babe. She means nothing to me. But
Karen lives on the corner of 34th and 52nd Street, and she is not voting for you.
Is she a calamari
despite how
person?
many times I have tried.
threatened.
That
her.
is a
You have
separate
threatened her.
story. That is a separate story.
She's not a calamari person?
No, she's not a calamari
okay.
person. That's for another day.
Okay. Alright.
You tried to seduce her, and then you tried to threaten her, and then you tried to seduce her again.
Karen Calamari would not touch Brooks. I'm just
I know,
saying that
I know.
right here, right now.
That's why the seducing didn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
and
yeah.
after that, I heard the threats. I heard the threatening phone calls you left her.
Yeah.
And then, baby, I'm sorry.
I just really want Josh to be president of Crimopolis. That's just
I'm sure that's what all of that
The
passion
phrase,
is for.
I just really want Josh to be president, has never been uttered in anyone's life. Congratulations, you win. Guess what you win?
There's never been.
Where's you win?
I don't
A little respect.
think there's ever been a United States president named Josh.
No, there hasn't, for a good reason.
Yes.
Why?
It's a dumb name.
Oh.
At least it's not as dumb as Zach.
Oh, yeah. Who
Not
spells it with
not
a
the name, the man.
CH?
Not the name, the man.
The myth, the legend. Speaking
Well,
of...
everything except the second two.
So I went to the sushi place that's down the street a bit.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, though.
He was campaigning for me. Let him finish.
Well, I mean, I wasn't campaigning.
Just cut to the part where you fucked the fucking Japanese prostitutes that are in the back.
Okay, they were Korean, but...
But
it
well
was,
then,
I
I'll
was
be
sitting
on my
at,
way.
I was sitting at the table and just eating, and then the table next to me had two middle-aged women who were having a lunch date with their 2 one-year-old children, and they were doing whatever a 1-year-old child does, and that's eating Cheerios in a sushi place, and just making.
With a bag out of a little.
jeez.
Oh yeah, out of a little bag,
Yeah,
and it was just.
Ziploc bag.
Yeah, and so the one waitress comes up, and this sushi place is great, but they have terrible staff. And they come like, oh yeah, I hold your baby for you, and I'm just hearing all this as I'm trying to ignore it and eat my sushi, and then the one mother's like, yeah, go ahead, you can just take him. I don't need him anymore. Making casual conversation and stuff.
I think I know where this is going.
And so the waitress picks up the baby and leaves the room. And I just went, oh my God. And the mother's still making jokes about it. She's like, oh, she'll never be back with him. I hear the door open, and then she leaves. And 3 minutes go by, and the mother just doesn't even give a shit at this point. And I'm like, holy shit. Did I just watch a child kidnapping happen? But then she comes back, and she's like, oh, here your baby go. He must have water on him. He's so wet. And I'm like, what? All right. And then the mother, takes him back, and the other mother across the table was like, oh, yeah, you must have got water on you or something. She goes, oh, and just licks her arm. And she goes, nope, he peed himself. I'm like, oh, God. What are all...
That's
what
what
did I
being
watch?
a real mom is.
Before you said that she came back in, I almost expected the actual staff to be like, who is that woman?
Shit, she's back.
They don't have the Asian accent. They're just normal. They're just Yeah, I don't think she works here. Who was
This
she?
is a fucking.
All right.
She wasn't even Japanese or Korean or anything. She was a white woman.
All right, that's a social experiment next time. You go to like one of the next places that have like a wait staff or whatever. We dress up in the same clothes as them. Just go, hi there, yeah, I'm your server now. Let me see your plate real quick. Yeah, there's something wrong with it. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
and then you
just
just
have,
take their food and eat it, and
Yeah.
eat their food in the bathroom, and then change, and then leave. And they're like, yeah, they took my food. And they're like, who took your food? I don't know. He didn't have a name tag. Then he didn't work here. Oh shit.
She's like, oh god, third time this week.
I thought the
Because it's the three of us doing the exact same thing.
We all do it at the same time.
Yeah,
so.
This would have been great if, like, she just took the kid into the back, and they're like, oh my god, where the fuck you go? And you look at the back, and now the kid's making the sushi going, come on, Didi Mao! Daika-san! Which I think is just verses in Japanese.
And he's still 1 year old.
Yeah, and he's, like, smoking a cigarette, he's like, and he's got, like, the whole fucking get-up on.
He's
and
got
he's like,
tattoos.
yeah, he's got, like, an anchor tattoo.
Full
He's
Yakuza
shopping.
style.
Yeah.
This is the crimeopolis we live in.
Yes, beautiful.
This is the crime of this we live.
The Yakuza are a very serious problem in this city, along with every other gang.
I wouldn't say problem as much as, well, like, what
Problem?
happens... Yeah, well... What happens when you have, like, too many, like, brands of stuff at, like, a supermarket?
That is a problem.
Like, you got Fruit Loops, then you got the
Oh, it's an
knockoff brand
annoyance.
of Fruit Loops.
Fruit
Yeah, it's
Loop-
an annoyance.
Fruit Loops never breaks your kneecaps and then drowns you in the river if you don't pay it enough.
Well, if you stop eating Fruit Loops, they
Have
kind
you met Toucan Sam?
Yeah.
Excuse me? What do you mean by follow your nose? He's in the cocaine business, bro.
Oh, God.
Grow up!
That fruity taste, that...
We've learned quite a bit.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just naive.
And now it's the quiet part of the podcast.
This is the part when no one knows what to talk about, so we don't
Everybody's
talk.
looking at each other in there. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Guys, this is what we devolved into.
Yeah, it's a lot of this.
It's just all
This
this.
is high. This is quality entertainment. Our listeners pay a small time fee of $99,999 a month for this quality. You're sending those cashier checks, right? You better be sending those cashier checks.
And call now, and you too can receive a Brooks and Zach 100 Years bibliography about how many things they've written and how many things they've read. But that's not all. Order now, and you'll get several chairs for free. Just pay $5.99 per chair.
Woo!
Yeah. You done, Brooks?
The dream is over. This is what happens when we don't have notes going in. Or
We never had any notes at all.
Well, when I say notes, like an idea of what we're going to be doing, because we're unprofessional fuckbags.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do that, like, we always do when this kind of thing happens? I'm just gonna Google random topic generator.
Oh yeah, you guys
great.
used to do the news on here. What happened to that shit?
Brooks stopped looking up the news.
That's
just stopped
essentially
caring.
it. You see, the podcast pretty much began its life as a carbon copy of the Weekly Planet. And the
Because
Weekly,
Brooks is unoriginal.
because I'm
Yeah,
unoriginal.
true.
I steal all my ideas, and I don't give credit to them when I do it. I am an American hero. But it was pretty much a carbon copy, and they always did the news, so I'm like, we should do the news. And then I got tired of looking up the news, and it's just like, let's just make a bunch of shit up, and that's how we got here.
And now we're real men.
What was your first job? That's a conversation starter.
Faux taxidermist. Still faux taxidermist.
I still don't, like, I understand taxidermy, but when you say faux
Because
taxidermy...
we use fake. I mean,
Because
I
we don't kill real animals.
Yeah. I'm not the animal killer. I'm
the
not.
animal
I know who
supplier.
does, and they've got a gun. They bring it to work. They show me. They say, "Do you feel lucky?" And I was like, "Well, luck is really just a construct made by humans to, perceive an idea of, how life goes. And it's much like fate." And then they shoot me. And then they shoot me with their real gun.
Well, I mean, you started talking.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about how I worked at the old folks
That's
home?
why I shoot
No.
you.
I never
if
told you about my
had
time-
real-
Are you the angel of death?
I wanted to be, because I hated all of them. Okay, did I ever tell you about... Yeah, I told you about how I worked in the old folks' home, right?
No, you have not.
What?
I want you to tell me it right now.
Okay, so this is a story about the old folks' home. I got there, and, first off, management was terrible. They hated the elderly as much as I did my 3 days in there. So all I did was serve them food, and like, it wasn't good food. The chef there hated it. He called the beef stroganoff beef stroke me off because he's like, I just want to jack off into this food because
What do you mean he wants to? He did.
he might have.
That's his way of saying like, oh, I hope
Might
no one
have.
jerks off into the food.
I mean, I don't know. He made sure we ate
He
before he
wanted
actually
to
served the old people, so we would actually get it fresher before the old people.
He wanted to confess his crimes, and that was his way of doing
Well,
it.
no, but like, you carry out these really hot plates to these elderly people, but before you do that, you have to take their order, and like, it was simple. They have two options for the meal of the day. It's like, you get either turkey or tuna. What would you like? And you go to the old person. It's like, hi, Mrs. Johnson. Would you like turkey or tuna? No, apples. No, you got turkey or tuna. I wanted peanut butter. What the peanut butter? Peanut butter. And I'm like, well, I'll see what I can do. And then you go into the back and you talk to the chef, and he's like, fuck, that's Mrs. Johnson, isn't it? Yeah? Alright, just give her tuna. She won't know the difference. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? And then you take it back to her, and she eats it, and she's like, thank you for the peanut butter and apples.
Buy peanut butter.
Okay, Zach,
Yeah.
if I ever get old enough to where
You
I
won't,
cannot...
don't worry.
Yeah,
But go
well,
ahead.
I won't,
You'll
but
be
this
dead.
is a hypothetical. This
Okay.
is entirely hypothetical, not
Alright.
likely. But if I ever get old
The
enough...
theme of this episode is old age. Anyway, go
Yes,
ahead.
that is the theme. That is also the name. Not the title of this episode will be the theme of this episode is old age. Mark my words. That is the name of the episode. Anyway, if I ever get old enough to where I don't know the difference between peanut butter and tuna, I want you to shoot me with a real gun. A real gun.
Oh, not a rail gun, a real
No, a real gun.
gun? Okay.
Not a fake gun in a real gun skin. A real gun.
There's also this really old German guy who I'm convinced he kind of fought in World War II.
On the other side.
Yeah, but he was the coolest guy ever. And like, no, he was like the most capable one there. Like, I would only have to say things once to him.
Yeah, of course he was. He knows how a bunch of scared old people should be in a camp. I mean, in an area.
Yeah, no, I was like, hey, Mr. Krause, how you doing? He's like, good. Leave me alone. I'm like, all right, okay. What do you want? He's like, you choose. It's all the same to me.
My-
Oh, God
my-
Christ.
he's like,
And then he died.
my,
He just had-
oh,
No,
Jesus
He
Christ.
was the most capable one, and then he had a heart attack and died. I was like, oh shit, God hates him. All right, that's
It's
fine.
just like-
for good reason.
He's like, hey, Mr. Krause, what do you want for dinner? And he's just like, my taste for food died with my Führer. let me fade away in peace.
Oh God. But then like you have the nice old people who just like have a little bit of dementia, so they seem like they're younger, but they're not. Like there was this one who was in a motorized wheelchair, and she would
if
try
they-
to
if they
run me
look-
over.
If they look younger to you, Zach, than they are, I
Yeah.
think you're the one
They're
with
just
dementia.
teenagers on drugs that snuck in.
Like she would just zip past on like a motorized wheelchair. She'd go beep beep and like try to hit me. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, Mildred, whatever
I'm
your
so
name
glad
is.
to know that we're taking such good care of our aging American
Oh no, this
citizens.
place was the worst.
Yeah,
That's why
I know,
quit.
that was a sarcastic
That's why I
comment.
quit. That's why I quit. And I don't want to be putting an old folks home.
Where was it?
I don't want to say the name because it's a brand name, but it's like that place that's like.
Does it have anything to do with
Just
like?
cut it out, Brooks. It's that place up on the hill.
Oh,
Right.
it's the big farm in the sky.
The
where
big
we
farm
Put
in the
all
sky.
the old people to
Oh,
run around.
jeez. That's where they send them.
That's where I send them. Bang with Clisby. Sorry, messed up.
Oh
What
shit!
the
Did you hear that? Was that Clisby?
No, that was Zach.
Doing
First,
Clisby.
doing a fake gun sound, and then doing a Clisby
I thought it was
impression.
all real. I thought it was all totally real.
You're sitting across from him. You can see that there is no gun in his hands.
That is a lie. Thank you, studio.
Thank you. Oh God, for a second I
They
thought.
side with you.
Yeah.
Hang on, or
No,
do they?
no,
or do
no,
they?
they don't.
Or do
No,
they?
they love me. They love me.
As I give up, I can't do.
No, put
that's
it down.
All right, to
Put
make
down the
to make
recording
to make
equipment.
today a lot more interesting, this is what we're doing. I'm getting out my phone, and we're gonna make fake bomb threats.
No,
No, I don't think we should do
not.
that.
We are
are.
not doing
Primeapolis
that.
has enough of those.
You can't. You're running for president. You cannot make fake
I'll
bomb
tell you why.
threats.
Look, I've been watching a lot of Twitch streams. They all do that to become famous. We need our campaign to be known. All right, who here knows 911?
No. No.
I think I
Put
know
the
their
phone
number.
down. Put it down.
All right, I
I'm-
called a random number. Hello? Yeah, is your refrigerator running? Well, there's a fucking bomb in it. Oh, I didn't tell anyone. My calculator app's open.
This is the quality
Yes,
content.
Mr. President.
This is the quality content. Welcome to the last episode of 100 Years. We have 45 more minutes to go.
Why did we do this so early? Oh, you've got that fucking other thing.
He's got a thing. I got a thing. Everyone
your
except
thing?
His thing is work.
I gotta go to work.
Oh, yeah, right.
And we're
That
all
sweet
just here.
shop's not gonna run itself. Not since it burned down. That's not.
God.
Oof.
I'm trying to think, like, what happened recently that I can talk about. I mean, I went to the Kremopolis annual graduation for all the high school students.
Oh yeah, because your sister graduated.
Yeah, and
today.
it was terrible. It was awful.
Of course it was.
I wanted it to be over the second I was there, and every second I was there, it reminded me of high school. And I was like, oh, right, I hated high school. I hated the school itself.
Dude. Same.
What are you doing?
Same. I'm trying to appeal to you as a human being with similar experiences.
I don't get it. What's...
You gonna make me go in closer? Okay, fine.
Oh my god.
Same.
Oh god.
Same.
This is
Same.
intense.
I tried to extend my fist out and fist bump, but Zach does not understand that concept.
I didn't grow up in Kremopolis for no reason. But did it just close on you?
No, that was the end. That's how there we go. Thank you, studio audience. At least all those 30,000 people are still here, our studio audience.
Yeah.
Why can we talk in the car so easily, but then when it comes to this, it's just...
Because we can say, like, real things and, like, talk about our real lives, whereas this...
Okay.
I'm running for president, and I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Everything. Go.
Okay. All right.
African Americans? Question mark?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, Josh. Since we don't have anything to talk about, instead of, like, let's talk about real things. Just, don't get into, like, don't use names or whatever, but get into as many specifics as you want. How is your life going?
Or just use names and Brooks will have to deal with it later. I say that. Then he'll put in funny sound effects for each time you use a real name.
I mean, I've been better, and I've been worse. There've been.
God damn it, you're not fun. Anyway,
well,
so...
Anyway.
Well, all right. We'll just get under the table then.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I mean,
Oh,
there've been times where I've been asleep for 18 hours. Those are pretty nice.
I don't understand how you do that.
Neither do I. I have like the worst sleep schedule of all time. It was practical. Did I tell you what fucking happened after we were finishing? Are we allowed to talk about what we were doing that?
Yeah.
All right. So Brooks, we're filming his thing.
Yeah. I was I was thinking about talking about that, but you can go.
All right. So let me just finish it at the end. I was very exhausted, so I went home. Fucking slammed down 4 pieces of Popeye's chicken because they were left over. I didn't have a whole lot to eat.
I thought it was pot pie.
No, Popeye's chicken.
Oh, Popeye's chicken.
No, fuck Popeyes. Are you fucking like a Popeye? No, fuck you, Popeyes.
What's wrong with a pot pie?
Look, I got nothing wrong with a pot pie, but if I had to choose between Popeye's chicken and a pot pie, I'd go with a Popeye's chicken.
I think I would go with the pot pie.
I'd prefer the chicken.
Fuck you,
What's
Dad.
wrong with you guys? It's hot. It's nice.
So is the chicken.
No, but the chicken
I've never
is...
been a fan of pot pies.
What's wrong with a pot pie?
There's just something about it. I'm just not a fan.
It's just like a regular pie.
Look,
but with
I've got
same-
nothing against nor towards pot pies, but if I had to choose between a pot pie and Popeye's chicken, I'm going with the Popeye's chicken.
Okay, fine. You were saying.
Anyways, so I went home, I ate, immediately went to bed.
You passed out.
Yeah, like I was like, I'll just like rest for a bit. And then I woke up at 5 a.m. With terrible heartburn, and like my stomach was killing me, and I was like, shit, that was a bad idea. So I watched some fucking Team Forestar for a bit, because I've never really watched it all the way through. Now I have.
Yeah.
Glad I did that, I guess. And then I was like, well, the sun hasn't up yet, so I think I can get 2 more hours of sleep. Slept for another 5 hours. And in total, I slept for about like 16 to 18 hours.
Nice.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
Because in situations like this happen, in which like, all right, I have this shit to do today. I've been asleep for hours on end, so now I'm going to try and force myself to go to bed. And then I just sit there, laying in bed, with my eyes closed, my thoughts like wandering around, and I can't sleep. So I just sit there and think about all the movies that I hate. Think about all the movies that just need like fixed and editing. Then I go back to my original idea, like, man, I wish someone would just upload all the raw footage to movies, so like people, like young filmmakers, can make their own cuts. And then I do the same fucking thing again. I open up my phone to see open source films, and the same ones come up every time. This is my life. David Lynch and all those foreign people write, life is pain, life is god awful pain. Just do it now. You just get the knives. Get the knives. Get the knives.
I mean, you experience all that, but when I experience a mental breakdown like what you have, it's when
It's
I
not like
play...
a mental breakdown.
Well, no,
it's
no,
just
but like extreme
fucking Christ.
metalness, like being very upset with the state of everything. It's whenever I play a competitive video game,
Oh, okay.
all the time.
So your struggles are definitely more important than mine. No,
Oh no! It's just that like you can ask Brooks. We were playing Rocket League,
A game that I really have taken a liking to.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but it's shit now. I hate it because like I'll try playing it. I'm like, yeah, no, the controls are easy. It's very, and then like we lose 5 times in a row. I'm like, well, fuck everything. I hate life.
But when you play with me, we win more often than we
never
lose.
win. We
Yeah,
never.
We've
ever
done
win.
it. We've done it
Brooks,
before, and
Brooks, name one time I have ever felt like a winner with you.
then last time we played Rocket League,
Did not count.
I was asleep that time. Does not count.
I was asleep. I faked it.
you faked.
Yes.
Ah, damn it!
But that's why I like MMOs, because then you go at it together as a team.
I can't stand MMOs.
I love them. That's
That's
my
shit like Smite, right?
No,
that's
that's
a
MOBAs.
MOBA.
Oh.
MMOs are like World of Warcraft.
I just hear a lot of vowel sounds. I'm not sure if anything you say makes any sense.
I don't like MMOs because like the entire games feel like fluff. You know, like the filler in.
Well, playing a
like-
game itself is fluff.
Well, yeah, but for other games, you know, there's the stuff that happens, and then there's the filler bits of gameplay in between to get you from like one area to another.
Filler?
Yeah.
You consider gameplay filler?
No, not all gameplay. You know, a certain type of gameplay where it's like
Side
fetch
quests and
quests,
stuff.
fetch quests, and all that.
I mean,
kind of
Uncharted
stuff.
follows a story. It's just
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. Like,
And then, like, I feel like MMOs are the filler in other games expanded to a game.
okay.
well, it's because it creates a world for you, and it's like, hey, we're not gonna give you a set
but
goal.
the world,
Do what
like,
you want.
none of the worlds like are ever interesting enough for me to explore and everything. And then I have to do quests in order to like get anything in order to explore that world. And then like at that point, I'm like, well,
so like
what's
so like games like Skyrim is what you're saying.
no, Skyrim is different because like
Isn't that what you're literally talking about?
Yeah, Skyrim kind of falls in the MMO category.
no,
It's just
because
single player.
okay, the thing is, MMOs they have the quests are designed, you know, for everyone and like to keep like going on and be endless and everything. Skyrim, although like it's kind of like a selling point that is like, oh, it's this huge game. There's a lot more time because it's more of a self-contained game instead of an ongoing thing. Then there's more like effort put into the quests and stuff. There's story quests. There's more interesting side quests. There's more interesting characters and all that stuff. And like because you're the
Still
only
all
player
applies-
there,
That
you
all applies for MMOs too.
no, like okay, it's what I'm trying. It's hard to articulate, but what I'm
All right,
trying
just
to
name
get
the game you don't like so we can get this over with. Just give us the title. Come on,
World
do
of
it.
Warcraft.
All right, there we go. We're done.
I mean, I like.
is World of Warcraft like an MMO? I guess it is.
Yes.
It is. It's
Yeah.
straight up an MMO. It's massive multiplayer
Yeah, yeah.
online.
Okay, so what I'm trying to do, Skyrim. The
That
quest
movie
is,
came out today
Yeah.
or yesterday. I
Got
can't
a lot of bad reviews.
Did it? I heard it's good reviews for it.
No,
Like, it's a very
the
slow
reviews are
start.
bad, but the fan reactions are
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Like
Oh.
that's clearly a movie just for like World of Warcraft players. Like I don't.
Gotcha. I heard it was a slow start, but then it has a lot of action.
Yeah.
So.
But what I'm trying to get at is Skyrim. It had like the quest is you meet a person, they tell you a story a bit, and you can go to a dungeon and do all this stuff and everything. World of Warcraft is just like kill 5 boars. Okay, good. Kill 5 other boars. Okay, good. Go kill some more boars. And then you have to,
The same thing can
basically
be said for Skyrim.
okay, what I'm trying to get at is Skyrim, you do the interesting like quest, which is similar to what's in World of Warcraft, but in World of Warcraft, you have to go through 20 not interesting quests to get to the interesting quest and everything.
You can choose to do the non-interesting.
I've never
No.
played World of Warcraft. I've only played Skyrim, so I have no. info on
Skyrim
this.
is fun. I like Skyrim. It's just like MMOs I don't like.
I mean, they're the same to me.
Well, welcome to the part 2 of the video game episode.
No, it's just like
Gotten
talking
back
about,
here.
Well, I mean, it's what just flows off the tongue.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at explaining things is the problem.
Oh
was
Jesus! Jesus Christ!
What was that? Is that a notification for the presidential campaign? What
Oh
are the
yeah.
results in?
Apparently, I just picked my new VP.
Who's that?
Oh man, the text kind of got like jumbled up. I think my campaign manager is drunk. So
I'm your campaign manager.
it just says Brooks Teal or Zach Vernon. Well, anyways,
Anyway.
Huh. Well, it's one of the others.
who is Brooks Teal?
So yeah,
This is
I've
where we
been.
go to flashback. This is the flashback part.
This
Oh,
is
this
not a
is the
flashback. We do
fla-
not do flashbacks
Classic
until we do
flashback.
flashbacks.
You said doo-doo.
God damn it! God damn it! This is
So-
what we've come to.
I'm working on a short film.
Oh yeah, that's right.
now.
That's what we were fucking talking about.
Yeah, I'm working on a short film right now that I'm trying to get off, and I have a lot riding on this because for a while I haven't really been working on things, so this short film is like my thing to be like, hey, I'm a filmmaker, I can make the films, and I just want it to be really good, and I know
Anyway, sorry. It was just that was a cough.
So I want it to be, I want it to be really good, and I just want it to it doesn't have to be exactly as how I see in my head. I just want it to be good, so I can be like, hey, I'm worthwhile in this career field that I wanna follow.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Zach.
What?
Thanks, I'm
Look,
trying to not do a joke thing
Brooks,
here.
Brooks, you've literally just described every young filmmaker's feelings in the entire world.
You're just really
I feel
hitting
you.
home. So
I
want you to
feel you,
stop.
brother. I feel you. I feel you right here.
It's good to know I'm not special. Thank you.
Look, come
Yeah.
on, asshole.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
trying to
I
help
get what
you.
you're saying.
You're fine in your own individual way as long as you
It'll be
conform
fine.
to the main.
But I'll tell you this, Brooks. Everything we shot, except for the part when that guy told us we can't film there, depending on how that goes. Every take you get, you keep. We're not meeting up for reshoots. We're finishing that, and then you're moving on.
We are finishing it. Fuck that guy. We're gonna keep filming in that location because I am 70% certain he does not work for that
Yeah.
What
place
happened?
we were at.
You want to tell me the story?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So we were filming at this location.
I hope that guy's not a listener of the podcast.
Oh, one of the
Unless you are, you're the coolest guy ever.
We were filming at this location, and we filmed there before, just not that part of the location and everything. It was kind of
Right.
like it was a park. It was a
Yeah,
public
it was
park.
literally woods, and we filmed
Yeah,
in another part of the
it
woods.
was literally woods. And when we say another part of the woods, it's not like other side of the woods. It was literally right next to the previous place that we filmed several times. And we were filming there for at least several hours. And then towards the end of it, this guy just came up to us. He was just t-shirt and shorts. He was walking a dog. And he's just like, yeah, you guys can't film here because of erosion.
Don't forget the cat. There was a cat.
There was a cat, but the cat was not with him.
That cat was just happening
The cat was
to
just
be in
wandering
his
around.
area.
And he's just like, you guys filming
Did you guys
something?
meet a druid?
Oh my god.
Possibly. But the guy was just like, you guys, you filming something? Because if you go down the ways and around the parking lot and take the left, and he kept going on with
there's
five,
a dam.
5 different directions. He's like, there's a dam. That's the better backdrop. And we're like, okay. And then he left, and we're just like,
Who the fuck was that guy?
he never said who he was, and we're just like, does he even work for this place?
Yeah.
Also, the dam, for what we're doing, would not work as a
But
backdrop.
dude, don't you get it? Damned if you don't.
Yes, that is the working title of
Damned
the
if
film.
you don't.
That is the title of the film. Thank you.
Oh, dude, so clever, so smart.
It's not.
So cool.
It's the opposite of clever and smart and cool. It's literally an idea given to us by a random hobo with a dog.
yeah.
So while you were talking about that, I decided to re-look up the improv adventures that you, me, and Willem
Oh yeah.
wrote a really long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even know if it's funny at this point anymore.
You've
Yeah.
grown up so much and you've seen so much shit, and now you're dad.
We're not funny people.
We're not, but I remember laughing at some parts like this one where did we ever tell you about the improv story? we did?
I've heard some vague stories about it.
So what happened was, at least a few years ago, Zach and I and our friend Willem. It started when I sort of got into an argument with Willem. I don't even remember about what and everything. And so at the end of it, we made up, and then I'm like, how do I get back on Willem's good side? Okay, here's an idea. Something I've been thinking about wanting to do, where we come up with a sort of story together on the fly, where I text part of it and then Willem texts part of it, and we go back and forth and all that. And we did that for a bit, and then I told Zach about it, and he's just like, hey, can I join in? And we're like, okay, sure. So we had a group chat of just us, like, completely devoted to that, where each of us would just write a bit of a story, and then the next person would, like, continue off of that and everything.
The thing is, it would go me trying to do something cool with the story, Brooks doing something. Oh.
I remember specifically the order. It was Zach, he would try to do something, and then Willem would do something.
Try to completely derail the entire story.
Whether it be intentional or not, completely derailing the story in every way.
And then Brooks would have to fix it.
And then I went after Willem so that I could fix it.
Oh, God.
And be like, ask me how many times I've said it was either a dream or a drug trip.
5 times.
About,
yeah.
A bit more.
Oh, wow. Oh, geez.
Throughout the whole story.
Wasn't there... I remember hearing something about it before. Is there something with a dolphin in a car? Am I anywhere near close?
There is a car, and there was a bunch of tiger sharks.
Tiger sharks.
Yeah.
Because we read part of it on a previous episode of the podcast, when we also did not have anything to talk about.
Can't remember where we stopped, though, because I wanted to read a little bit more of it, since Yaskovic is here now.
Well, for all those old-school Brooks and Zach listeners, this will be a treat for you, and all to the new ones. I'm just as confused as you are.
All right, so let me just explain what happened in the last bit up until this point.
All right.
So, me, Brooks, and Willem, all, after being attacked by some tiger sharks, we found a scroll that said, hey, you gotta collect the 3 magic swords before you can... I can't remember what. We got a plot point. We got
we gotta defeat the guy, and we need the 3 swords in order to do that.
And Brooks got the ice sword, and now we were driving off into the distance to find the Sword of the Kingdoms, which was the next sword on the list. So let me just start from where I think I'm at. Where is that? What the fuck? Because there's just so much homoeroticism put in this.
Of course there is.
Large amounts of homoeroticism. Just constant. It's just a constant
I don't
thing.
expect anything less.
Yeah. I can't, I don't know what. Okay. Okay, yeah. A few days passed, and the car was filled with water bottles to the brim with urine. Guys, I think we need to make a pit stop, Zad said with one hand on the wheel and the other on his fully erect phallus. The water bottle had been stuck there ever since they entered the car. No need. We're at the entrance of the forest. Willem stepped out of the car with a mountain of piss bottles. He turned back to see Brooks drinking out of one of those bottles. It's okay, it's apple juice, Brooks gargled. Isn't that one your apple juice? Willem pointed out at a bottle labeled apple juice. Shit. Brooks was worried at first, but he let out a sigh of relief when it was his own piss. They entered the dark and spooky forest. Are we there yet? Willem asked immediately. Wait, shut the fuck up, Zach shushed. Also, quiet, I hear something.
Every great novel uses the word spooky at one point.
I think R.L. Stein got so famous.
It's full of spooks.
The 3
like in Ulysses, that's a quote from
First
Ulysses.
draft of The Shining, spooky, scary everywhere.
That's an exact quote from the novel Ulysses. It's full of spooks. It's full of spooks. That's in Ulysses.
The 3 heroes turned around to see what had been following them. As they spun around, all they saw was a quick blur of shadow. I've heard rumors of the beast that haunts this forest, Brooks said to himself. He then placed himself between Zach and Willem, making sure they would be eaten first. Classic Brooks.
Oh, of course.
We made sure that in this story, Brooks was the most asshole-ish out of the bunch.
I don't know why.
I don't either, but Willem was retarded and so was I, so you had to
because
be
I don't want to... I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like among our group of friends, I'm probably one of the least asshole-ish.
I don't know. I think I can up you in assholishness.
Am I an asshole?
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm one of the lesser assholes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, it's like that old, rule of storytelling. If you got 2 retards, you need an asshole. That's just how it works.
The classic Dr. Seuss rule.
Yes.
I think Homer talks about it in Odyssey.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Willem, realizing what Brooks was doing, ran into the car, grabbed 14 bottles of piss, and poured them all over Brooks. What the fuck? Brooks immediately flailed his body, trying to dry himself. Another little note, we would always try to fuck over each other.
Yes, exactly.
Like you do in real life.
Yeah. The monster loves the smell and taste of piss. Good luck, asshole, whispered Willem.
That was a Willem written bit. You can tell especially in the first story, you can tell who wrote what exactly.
Yeah. How do you know that? It could be put off by piss, Brooks yelled. Oh, Willem shrugged. Then he turned to see a shadow dart, He turned to see a shadow dart around him and get closer and closer. Quick, no time to explain. I want you guys to light me on fire. Zack started to explain, but was interrupted by Willem, who had already ignited Zack's clothes before he could finish speaking.
Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh, jeez.
The blazing inferno that enveloped Zack flared brightly, illuminating the forest. Oh God, the pain! Zack sprinted ahead, lighting the pathway and keeping the shadows at bay. He said there was no time to explain, so I just panicked at the lack of time, Willem said with the wave of his lighter. It worked! Let's go! Brooks ran ahead. The two of them followed the path of light left behind by Zack. Do you smell that? Brooks turned his nose to the air. Yeah, it's Zack's flesh, Willem answered. The two of them continued. Brooks tripped and then kept going.
Jesus Christ.
There's just so much but I still enjoyed reading this more than like Twilight or something stupid. Zack stopped and dropped and even rolled, but he was still on fire. Willem poured more piss on him to put out the fire. Well, Zack put out the ember on his nipple. Now two of us are covered in piss. Guys, Brooks pointed. We're here at the Forest Temple, and the Sword of the Kingdom should be inside. Looks like we got some Indiana Jones shit coming up in here. Oh, look. Zack bent over and picked up a skeleton with a note in its ribcage. Dear God, the pain. The everlasting agony.
How did he have time to write that and stick it in his own ribcage?
Zack started to read, but he just scoffed and ripped up some of the paper. Just some dude bitching about how poisonous arrows traps got him. Ah, well. Who wants to go into the temple? Zack looked around at the other two. Don't look at me. I already went into the volcano. Willem took a step back. I got set on fire and lit the way for you assholes. Zack flipped him off. God damn it. Brooks marched into the temple. He entered the temple and walked carefully through the ancient walls, wary of traps. Zack looked at Willem and nodded. Willem rolled a rock nearby down the hall to Brooks, setting off a plethora of traps in the process.
Fucking Willem.
Zack
That's just like him. That is just like him.
Zack and Willem were completely oblivious to the increasing amount of shadows gathering around him. While laughing their asses off, Brooks turned to see the traps going off before him. He stood there, frozen in fear. The traps were about to catch up with him and end his life. When the
Fucking goofed. You fucked up. God damn it.
You goofed.
Bitch.
You goofed.
I believed in you and you fucked up.
That was the mistake. The shadows consumed the others. Seeing his friends in danger, Brooks swallowed his fear and vomit. Fuck traps! He nonchalantly avoided them all.
Fuck traps.
That's the real Brooks.
Yep. He found the Sword of the Kingdoms. He grabbed it and instantly pulled it from the ground, unlike that pussy Willem.
You tell who wrote that one.
I think Willem. Man, that's a hard stab at himself.
And he found that its power was lightning. He exited the temple and blasted the shadows away from his friends, all while yelling, Sword of motherfucking kingdoms, bitches. That is all one word.
You can. I like this improv story because it's sort of like a portrait of our sense of humor. Yep. Not even just just a few years ago.
Yep.
Full of hate and angst.
Full of
hate, angst, and thinking that
this was 4 years ago at this point.
4 years?
4, maybe 5.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this was like sophomore, junior year.
Yeah.
Holy
okay.
shit.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet.
So
what? Yeah, you were.
Oh my god.
I thought.
Oh my god, he's still in the attic.
I thought at the age of 6 you were born without a face.
yeah. You know where that's from, right?
It's from a Jim Morrison poem, right?
No, it is not from a Jim Morrison. Go fuck yourself.
What's
it's
it
from
from?
a Game Grumps episode, you son of a bitch.
So a Jim Morrison poem.
No. Jesus.
I thought I remembered you telling me it was Jim Morrison.
No! What fucking Jim Morrison poem starts with a bullshit, stupid phrase? At the age of 6, I was born without a face.
That sounds like a.
I swear to fucking God.
That sounds like a Doors thing.
It is not a Doors thing.
It sounds
Killer
like a
on the
Doors
Road.
thing.
I am the Lizard King. Fucking that's Jim Morrison.
How is Killer on the Road, I Am the Lizard King any different from at the age of 6 I was born without a face?
Because at the age of 6 I was born as a face. It's a thing Aaron says when he can't think of anything funny to say. fucking
Yeah.
Killer on the Road and I Am the Lizard King. is
No,
not
I
actually
believe
stuff.
that it's a Game
Jim Morrison.
Grumps thing. I just thought I remember because he just loves Jim Morrison so much.
Everyone who's a Jim Morrison fan and was offended by that, Brooks Vernon's phone number is 410.
What?
I don't know why there's a metal cover.
Yeah, why
immediately
not?
after.
Let's just have that.
Yeah, jeez, fuck you. I swear to God, if you ever say that to my face again,
What?
I'll kill you.
What is the
I
crime?
know where you live.
What is the crime?
No, I just think, I don't know, people shit on Jim Morrison a lot because they think he's a crazy drunken asshole, and I think, well, he was a drunken asshole, but I think he was a very creative drunken asshole. But anywho,
He was like crazy creative.
yeah.
Crazy.
And this is where I put my hands on your neck. This is where we put the hands on the
Zach
I'm
neck.
gonna
pulled out a
stay over
cigarette and
here.
lighter, threw both of them to the ground, and did a few squats. It was clear he was still delusional from the lack of sleep after several days of driving. Let's just set up camp here and
Put my
venture into the
finger to that.
Melrose
No, it's fine.
battlefield
You'll
in
be
the
fine.
morning.
It's just-
Brooks stabbed his sword in the ground, making an electric ring around everyone.
I can't believe we're 40 minutes in. We've gotten this far.
Wow, we actually have. This makes me happy. Should I keep going? or-
Yeah,
I guess.
Keep going. Keep going.
If they don't like this, then fuck.
This is gold. We should have a segment where we read fan fictions.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would like that.
I would.
I would like that.
Why? What? All right. What fan fictions would we read?
The worst ones.
Oh, okay. Then,
All right,
yeah,
you
that's
guys talk
fine.
about something. I'll try to find a terrible fan fiction real quick.
Oh, I thought we were reading this
No,
terrible
fuck
fan
it.
fiction.
Look up some like crazy like fan fiction of like porn or whatever. Like
I thought we were reading this fan fiction that we.
Is that
we
fan
made.
fiction?
Well, technically, it stars us,
are
so
you
I
fans
guess
of yourself?
we are fans of ourselves. We were 5 years ago. We were fans of ourselves, and we thought we were funnier than we were.
Oh boy.
We thought like just swearing nonstop was cool and funny, so we did that.
For me, swearing nonstop is just literally my vocabulary. Fucking dick. Don't you dare! I don't have a case on this anymore. That could break. I mean, if it does, I'll just get a new phone and
Will
move
you?
the cameras.
Come
on.
on, if you can get a new phone, then just get a new case.
Cause you fucking look, man. It doesn't work like that. I owe them a lot of money.
Who do you owe a lot of money?
Garrett at T-Mobile. Brought to you by today's episode is brought to you by T-Mobile. What's their saying? Do they have a saying? T-Mobile.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that's their saying. It's dun-dun-dun-dun.
The two swords, when combined, were able to form an electrocuted frozen
Couldn't
log.
find bad fan fiction.
No, I
Had
couldn't
to use
find
your own bad
yeah,
fan
yeah, I
fiction.
had to fall back on this. This is all I know. All right, guys. Brooks stroked his sword like a lion grooming its kin. See, this is close enough to bad fiction.
Yeah.
Time to say what we're going to do in a little bit, and then leave the rest of the camping to character development. He set his sword down. Okay.
It's funny because we did not do that.
I was
Yep.
trying to stare Brooks down.
Oh.
I don't want to do that close to the recording equipment.
Okay, we're gonna go to the battlefield, and then we're gonna go to the Sea of Tears. We got in the Tundra Sword, the Sword of Kingdoms.
We did neither of those things. I'm remembering.
We
a
went
lot
to
of
the
this
Sea
now.
of Tears. I remember that. Maybe we didn't call it the
Oh
Sea
yeah,
of
we
Tears.
went. We went
We went to the
underwater.
sea,
Yeah, we just didn't go to the battlefield, whatever it was called.
Zach will be getting a sword of his own, only known as the Faggot Sword. Oh wait, there's a
We're allowed to say
smudge on.
that? Can we say faggot?
Well,
Fine, it's fine. It's real. I want authentic. We're too
Oh.
jokey. We need to be more real.
Yeah.
Oh
okay.
wait, there was a smudge on the
If
scroll.
you're gay, we're sorry, but if you're a real gay person, then you laughed at the faggot joke. But anyways,
Oh wait, there's a smudge on the scroll. It's actually the Forever Sword. My bad. So it didn't even matter. They soon after.
yeah.
They soon after skipped the character development, had some late night drinks, and went to sleep. Once they had all awoken, they found themselves tied to a large tree, both stripped of their swords and their swords. What happened?
That's probably the funniest bit in this whole thing.
The best part is I made it up. That wasn't even written down. I just said it. I know
you
how to
serious?
pander
No,
to
I
you
don't
guys.
believe you. Let me see.
Yep, it's not even there. I just said it. I'm a god. I'm a god among men.
Do you feel
I don't
like
even know
a
what
god?
we're reading.
It's at the top. It's the top paragraph.
Soon after they skipped character development and had some. Okay, I believe you.
Thank you. See, I know how to pander to you guys. I'm great at this.
I'm amused.
I remember I was always the one who thought we were doing more than we were actually with the improv storm. Like, hey, let's do character development, and there's
None of it happened.
No, none of it.
Avoiding
happened.
a Hangover 4 type deal, they had a surveillance
Oh
camera.
God.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I said avoiding. They had a surveillance camera set up that captured the whole ordeal. We'll look at the surveillance camera that we have for some reason and Brooks said. No problemo, Zach said as he super sexily broke through the ropes with the sheer force of his will. Zach swiped the camera off a nearby tree branch and watched the footage. Brooks and Willem could only hear the frothy and wet noises erupting from the camera as Zach's face watched it in horror. Zach faced them both as he smashed the camera onto the ground. Anyway, let's just go
Part
to
of the script is in
yeah.
there.
Anyway, let's just go get the Forever Sword. What was on that tape? Willem wondered. Nothing. Nothing at all. Zach lit the broken camera on fire. Zach then untied Brooks and Willem slowly and seductively. Why is it always that?
God damn it, you fucking faggots.
The
We
three
just
of
really wanted to blow each other back in high
the
school.
three of them continued to search for the Forever Sword. I still have the scroll, but we need the 3 swords to win. Like it's a game. It is a game. Oh god. How are we going to get the Tundra Sword and the Sword of Kingdoms? Brooks asked. Well, he looked over to Zach, who was still shaken nervously. It's weird to say. Zach, what was on the tape? Zach looked Brooks in the eyes, disgusted and afraid. Anyway, he turned away and started walking. We need to get the Tundra and Kingdom swords. I bet that Shadow Beast took them. Willem looked in a nearby bush. But how can we fight it without a sword? We won't. Zach rubbed his sorry excuse for an attempt to grow a beard.
Oh, so we got some things right. Some things don't change
no,
over
Jack,
the
you wrote
years.
that. Wow, it's really good.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, God. We'll have to give it a sacrifice. The 3 of them stood there, staring into each other's eyes, into the deep abyss of darkness that flowed from Zach's beautiful retinas. The crystal blue paralyzed Willem and Brooks where they were. What? I don't even have blue eyes.
What?
Man, this
Yeah,
is
your eyes are not
Yeah.
blue.
God, you're beautiful. Brooks's lip quivered. What the fuck was that about? Zach backed away. What the fuck is going on? Willem scratched his head. Brooks slapped him. Get a hold of yourself, man. We can't fight a shadow beast physically. We need magic. Where are we going to get some
Real magic.
Where are we going to get some motherfucking magic? Zach went ghetto for a second. I know of a wise sage that can provide us spells to fight the beast. The only problem is that she lives in town, which, last I checked, was turned into an 1984-esque totalitarian society ruled by an ancient evil filled with minions. That's where we have to go. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, you said. I remember the thing. Like she has the name of a person we know, so just remember to strike
Yeah.
that.
Oh god, how much more is there? There's so much more.
How much do you want to read of this?
I think I'm gonna stop it.
Yeah,
for
let's
now.
stop. Let's call it there and
Well,
talk about something else
ladies
for
and
the next
gentlemen, that
12
was the-
minutes.
That was
story
chapter 2 out of 5.
Oh, man.
Oh shit! It
Yeah.
only gets worse from there.
It never gets better.
It's all downhill, just like our lives. It was a metaphor. It is high art. We did it.
Oh, my God. We got the monies! And then just a bunch of money appears everywhere, and then we just do some coke off a hooker's ass.
What?
Sometimes I just sit in my room and I feel really like lonely and like being like, am I doing it? Am I going anywhere in life?
Should I go buy a gun, a real gun?
Is this a bit you're doing, or are you trying to be real? Because I'm like, I don't know. Like, is he opening up on the show? Are we allowed to do that?
Oh, speaking of opening up, did you
I'd like us to open up more.
Wait,
Well,
That was a nice voice crack.
Yeah, speaking of opening up, did you hear the like little audio Easter egg I left for you when you were going through all the audio footage for your video?
I heard some. I heard like
NPC.
all the fucking like shit talking and like the.
Yeah, no, the shit talking.
But the one that I thought was the best was when you're like picking up Dylan, walking away, and I can hear you laughing and Dylan snorting. Like, and just hear him go, and you're like, and I'm like, God damn it.
no. Okay,
Also, I'm also making a movie that is not going to be as good as Brooks' film. I can guarantee it right here, right now.
What's it about? Tell us what it's
No,
about.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Because it's too real. It's too real. Wait until
Let's
it comes
be
out.
real. Come on.
No, son of a bitch. I
The
do
audience
this show.
has to connect to
I
us.
do this show so I don't have to be real. Because real Josh is sad and lonely and is unsure or fucking doesn't understand life. And it's just
Meanwhile, this Josh is running for president.
yeah, this Josh is running for president. He's got his shit together and knows where to buy coke and hookers and blackjack and hookers.
There you go. I was
So
like,
you prefer the fake Josh of the show.
I think everybody prefers their fake self than their true self.
Man, that's, you know what? That's the best
I get
deep quote. Best deep Facebook quote I've ever heard in my life. Zach.
Good job. Good job.
Woo!
We have constructed these characters for ourselves on this thing.
I will continue to construct
Yeah.
with these hands.
This is the most meta episode we've ever done in our entire lives.
Yeah.
I almost threw up.
I mean,
What fucking number is this?
this is 41.
18.
Oh,
41.
oh man, that's like a fucking marriage. That's really bad. What's your anniversary? Oh, it's our 20th anniversary. Oh boy.
You should know this.
I
You
would-
should know this.
I would love to go into if I have a wife and we go on a game show or something, like one of those couple game shows together.
Yeah, family
I want to prepare. Like before that, I'll go, all right, no matter what the fourth question is, I want you to say that time in Guatemala where we fucked each other's brains out.
It's just like,
Yeah. And then like it's like, so what's your favorite food? Ooh. That time in Guatemala where we fucked each other's brains out. And like, well, you have to give us the food. I can't.
No, that's where you follow with my wife's pussy, am I right? And then the audience is just like,
Yeah. That like one guy coughing.
yeah.
It's good.
And then you got the one guy who's going,
Boom.
there's a guy who tries to get a slow clap going.
Jerry, you sit down. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Mom.
It's, Mom, we don't want to hear about the pussy.
Well, audience members, we made it to minute 51 of this show.
Yes.
Getting closer and closer to.
It's now turned into a chore, or at least this episode has turned into a chore.
Yeah.
Chores.
But an interesting chore.
Why don't we do this when it's like not so fucking early? Why don't we meet up later?
Because we have things to do.
Yeah, but what time do you get off work?
I get off work at like 6.
Okay, well, what time is your dumb bullshit?
3. But
Then why don't we meet up at like 7 o'clock?
10. I thought you worked until like 10. That's why I was like, oh well, we obviously can't do it after.
No, like
You fucking son of a bitch! I've only slept for
I
2
could have been playing
hours.
Stardew Valley
I
right
could
now.
be asleep.
Oh my God, Brooks.
Oh.
do you guys want to do it in afternoons?
Yes!
Yeah, why not? If we can, that way we're more awake. We get stuff out of the way, and then he can sleep in, so I don't feel like an asshole when I get to his house.
No, that's fine. It's just I feel like an asshole because I can't sleep, and every time I try to and I sleep on my back, I have sleep paralysis and I have horrifying visions. It is true. It is real. Although I've discovered I can control them now, which is really weird.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, all right. So
Wait, the sleep
powers are
paralysis or the
growing.
dreams?
a little bit of both. All right, quick segment to Josh's sleep paralysis and alien theories. So all right. Anyways, so real quick on this. So the other day I was having sleep paralysis. I was like, fuck it. You know, I always try to get out of it. I don't care if it kills me. Whatever. I'll be fine. No one's ever died from it. Everyone's tripped out, had crazy hallucinations. Whatever. So I did that, and I noticed I was floating through my hallway, and I was like, well, this is interesting, and I could like move around and stuff. And what I thought was weird was that I was scraping my like feet and my hands all over the walls and like all over the fucking stairs and rails, and I was like, it's weird because this is exactly how this would feel in real life. And then I realized, oh my God, it really is sleep paralysis. Alien abductions are fake. All the feelings and things people say that they have are fake feelings that your like memory in your body has about like sensations. And so Whitey Cholber or whatever your fucking name is, you're a fake. You had sleep paralysis. You need to get over yourself. You need to give all that money back to Christopher Walken that he lost for your fucking movie Communion and your dumb book. Stan Romanek, you're a fucking pedophile. I hope you die. I hope you rot in hell, Stan Romanek. And for all the small niche part of the internet of the people who know what I'm talking about, thank you. All right, back to what we were doing.
Okay, yeah.
But no, yeah, like sleep paralysis is crazy. It's horrifying. And you don't want it unless you can control it. It's hard.
It
took years for me to control it.
Also, did you ever try to control it, or did you just go, oh, maybe this time?
Well, no, like what? Like when I was floating, or
Yeah.
just in life? Oh, well, when I was like in bed, like trying to control it, like what I do, it's like I bash my feet together because for whatever reason my feet are the only thing that can move, and like it jolts me awake. So I was doing that, and it was taking longer than normal. I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm done." And then that happened. So there you go.
I mean, if you got
I was gonna say I have like the opposite of that. I don't know what it is, but like I'll just be laying, and then all of a sudden, like I'll try to move like a part of my body, and then my entire body will just like rocket awake, and I'm like, fuck, what happened?
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm back to sleep now. Oh, jeez, but now I'm so full of energy. I hate everything, and then I'll just go back to sleep.
I mean,
That's
if like the morning
did
thing
that
for
on a plane.
the morning time for recording this podcast is it was mostly arbitrary. Like, but you guys never mentioned that you wanted to do it later.
I thought we did this because you guys were busy later in the day and we couldn't do it.
Well, like there are times when that was definitely the case, but you know, we can still do it like at night if you guys want, or
That's
like.
perfectly fine.
I'll also just do it at the Crimeopolis College instead of the apartment.
We could, yeah.
Because, you know...
Dude, don't call it that. Just call it what it is. Trump University.
Trump University.
We can probably rent a room and use that not only for the podcast, but for running the campaign.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Why not?
As our headquarters, because I don't want all those people in this apartment. You know, I got things that if someone
Gotta
wants to
hide.
if someone was to just be like, I'm gonna just sit on this cardboard box here, but they fell through it and they found some things in that box.
And then they fell through
there
the
would
floor
there
because
would be
the floor is
some
also cardboard.
there'd be some disappearances. There'd be a new Zodiac.
Which
That
supposed
was
to be a detective.
that was specific. Ignore that. That would be struck from editing probably if I remember.
Okay, maybe, sure.
Weren't you supposed to, like, be a detective? Whatever happened to the Brooks and Zach Detective Agency? Did you take down the sign?
Is that what that was?
I ate the sign.
You ate the... We have food.
No, we don't.
We
don't have food?
I was mad.
I sold it all for drugs.
What?
And then I ate the drugs!
Let's...
We'll have to do another mystery episode sometime. I like that segment.
This is what we'll do for the mystery episode. I'll call in a real bomb threat. And we'll find out who it is.
We'll do it after the election. Or we'll tie it in. I don't fucking know. I don't... Well,
It's close enough to the end.
This podcast is whatever we want it to be, damn it. We do not serve you, people who do not exist.
Except that one time when you said that, you know, we're gonna make it like the Weekly Planet.
That was before when I didn't know what a podcast how works. And then I...
Can you model it off something successful like The Nerdist? Chris Hardwick, come
I
on,
just started
follow
watching
me.
The Nerdist. They're pretty great.
Yeah, it's great. I love fucking Matt Meyer, Jonah Ray, and Chris Hardwick.
I don't know any of their names, but I like their content.
Okay. They're the original guys, but they have a lot of celebrities on because they're really busy because their careers actually took off the ground.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Pinterest.
Pinterest.
I still have a
check
Pinterest.
out the YouTubes.
Oh, we got the YouTubes. We got all that shit. You
Yeah.
just gotta look up Brooks and Zach
Brooks and
100.
Zach 100 Years podcast.
Yep. Just do a search on that and you'll find us right away. Just immediately.
Dr. Goomba on the Instagram and Snapchat.
You can listen to us slowly lose our minds, and it'll be great.
Which we do all the time. All right, now time to sign us.
Exact same sign
Same-
off. No difference.
No absolute difference.
Ever.
Ever.
Not
The exact same one that
Not
you
once.
always do.
All right.
Now that Josh is done with that, we can get to the...
I swear to God, Zach, grab him. Zach,
Wait, no,
my
no,
horse is eating corn.
No,
My horse is eating corn.
I want to add, and then you say to yourself, Brooks and Zach 100 Years. That's all I'm going to add to that.
All right.
Oh, it's going.
Brooks and Zach 100 years, forever and ever. Turn it off. Zach, grab it.
See ya.
Every time. Every time it's the same way.
I wanted to do that because we have the whole thing that there's a ghost in our place, and that was ghost noise. Also, that's might be copyrighted, probably not. Lou Reed metal machine music.
Okay.